Hello, everybody, and today for this movie review, I'm reviewing Reliance, starring Jake Johnston, also directed by Jake Johnston, and it stars him and Anna Kendrick. And it's about a man who's tired of his daily routine and decides to take it a different routine by joining some sort of like ritual game where he has to see if he can survive 30 days without being killed. And if he does win, then that means he will win $1 million. So this movie was definitely a weird choice for me to pick for my movie reviews of 2024. You're probably wondering, why am I reviewing this movie? Because why not? I literally saw this movie on Hulu because it's a Hulu exclusive. And I don't know, Jake Johnson's always been an interesting actor in my opinion. I saw him in Let's Be Cops, the Spider-Verse movies. And overall, he seems like a fun actor. And in this movie, he's a pretty funny character in this. Like, I can relate to him a lot in this movie. Like, our lives kind of do feel like a routine, and so we feel like we want to do something else completely different, that to kind of just get out of that routine of having to go to work every day, basically just go to work, go home, and that's it. And that's kind of just Jake Johnson's life in this movie. And he mainly doesn't have a good relationship with his previous wife because I think they're like divorced, I'm pretty sure. Also, his dad went missing, and it feels like he's going on a quest to find what his purpose is in his life as he's going through the various days. You see like time codes of like each day, and then eventually he does meet Anna Kendrick's character, Maddie, who is apparently involved in this game as well. And what started this game is apparently he gets picked up by Andy Samberg. He's randomly in this movie, and his character is literally called Andy Samberg. So Andy Samberg's playing himself. And so he takes him to these people, and he's basically put up to the challenge. Same goes with Maddie, who's also doing it because she felt she was bored of her life as well. And so the two connect. They try to do as much as they can together. Also, Jake Johnson also teams up with a homeless man. So, because he's afraid if he's alone, then that means the sort of cult that's after him will like try to kill him if he's alone. And so he teams up with the homeless man throughout the whole movie. And the homeless man doesn't really get much of an arc in this movie. He does get some lines here and there, but overall he's just kind of there. We also learn who the father is in this as Jake Johnson goes through it. Apparently his father is Christopher Lloyd. He's randomly in this movie, which is interesting. Yeah, Doc Brown himself is in this random Hulu movie. But when things do work out in the end, he basically is relieved from what's happened. He basically wins the challenge, and he does win $1 million. And I do like the scene where he literally runs across the hallways when he does go on the trip all the way to the place, and he just screaming like, I did it, and then eventually he is given $1 million, and his family is impressed, and he's able to patch things up. Basically, he figured out his relationship with his dad. He finds new love, and he finally finds his self-worth. And then the movie kind of just ends with his family being impressed by his success. And so I think that's self-reliance. And one of the other creepier scenes in this movie is when he's trying to sleep. Literally a group of ninjas sneak in, like a group of people who are dressed like ninjas, sneak into his house and just stare at him creepily and saying he's got moments to live or whatever, and it causes him to freak out. But yeah, Self-Reliance is so far an alright movie. Like, it has a good idea. I kind of like this. Like a movie about a man who's trying to get out of his daily routine, and he forces himself to play a game where he has to survive 30 days. But like, I don't know, I think the execution could have been a little bit better. I do like Anna Kendrick's character. She's always been pretty, in my opinion. Like, she's in various other movies like Twilight and Pitch Perfect, but in this movie, you just feel the relationship between her and Jake Johnson just a little. But overall, this movie's fine. Like, I don't really see myself watching it again. Like, it was just kind of just a fun movie to watch to pass the time. It's pretty short. It's only an hour and a half. But overall, I'd probably give this movie probably a 6 out of 10. So, what do you think of Self-Reliance? And if there's any other Jake Johnson movies I should review, definitely comment it below. And I think our next review is either, Lisa Frankenstein or something Spider-Verse, the short film. I don't know, I might review both of them in 1 week. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.